Hey guys, it's me, Harry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is my first YouTube video. Might be a little bit rough, but I'm going to get through it. Hopefully you will too. Please like the video, like and follow and support my page. I'm really excited about this. A big shout out to each and every one of you. You guys have encouraged me through the years to do this. Thought there was a lot more to do it, but there isn't. It's 1, 2, 3. And I guess then the biggest part was for me to finally create a video and post it and not going, oh, is it that bad? It's really not that bad. It just was to finally do it. So, yesterday, the governor told us we should be wearing masks if we leave the house. Now, mind you, I want to tell everybody, I've been inside my house the moment my school was closed. And I was one of the first schools that was closed in Pennsylvania. So the moment we were dismissed, I came, boom, done. Cart hasn't really left unless I had to go food shopping, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But for me, it was the most responsible thing for me to do. Immediately social distance from everybody. Just stay away. I want everybody to stay away. For me, that's what we have to do. So now here we are. We have to wear face masks if you're going to leave the house. It blows my mind. It just made me think of a comic book right away. Judge Dredd or Mortal Kombat or something of that nature. And then, you still think people are not taking this seriously. I've always told you to trust legit professionals, and I hope to God they know what they're doing, because there's nothing worse than going to a professional who doesn't know their ass from their elbow. But when we have professionals sometimes coming out, or people that are supposed to be leading us, aka the governor of Georgia, who's just finding out what asymptomatic was the other day and saying that it was a game changer, I mean, come on. And here, I'll help him out a little bit further. Viruses don't give a shit about your age, your sex, or your race as well. You know what? It's going to find you and it can kill you too, okay? That's just what viruses do. So I'm wondering if he was the same person who thought that, you know what, it's only going to target old people. Okay? Or if maybe you might have an underlying condition, it's only going to target you. Was he one of those governors that also came out and said, hey, it'd be okay if you still go do this or if you still go do that? Is he one of the states that still says that large gatherings are still okay because of this or because of that? It's things that continue to go on that is causing harm not only to you, but to your loved ones and then to others, and the list goes on. Now, I could sit here and repeat the charts you've probably seen online, the statistics that are going on, but why? It's like everybody asking that governor, well, how could you not know this? When I tell you guys inside my classroom, there are no stupid questions. I am now finding through this pandemic, there are stupid questions. We legit have to stop putting people at risk. There is no fake it till you make it. Use common sense. With that, we also have to be smarter when we're indoors. When we're indoors right now, we should be using this time constructively to be better people. We have access to social media, clearly. I took a break from social media for a little bit at the beginning of this pandemic because we all know social media sometimes brings the ugly out in people. I'm seeing a lot of people right now getting bored, and what they're doing is they're doing a lot of mathematical equations about mortality rates across the United States. They're trying to figure out, why does this state vary with this state? Or some people are finding that they want to go a little bit bigger, maybe become a mathematician, where they're taking the world's population and dividing it by today's daily death toll, and then they would like to square root it by the category it goes in. So to all those people out there, I just want to remind you that the figures that you guys are playing around with because you're bored and you have all this time to sit around and absolutely do nothing because there's nothing else you could be constructive with, those figures you're talking about was somebody's brother, sister's mother, or cousin. Because I personally know in the last few years that you've lost a family member to either an overdose, a suicide, or maybe was taken away from you through a tragic accident. And if we were talking about those statistics, you would not like that person just being put into a statistic. You would like that person to be identifiable and to make sure that they are recognizable. So why the hell don't you want to do that with the families that might be mourning right now? Maybe you might not know somebody who's affected by the coronavirus, and maybe those people are not affected by the coronavirus, but don't you think that your Facebook feed and the people on it might be connected to other people on it? It's kind of like social distancing. If you don't take care of yourself and your loved ones, it doesn't just stop there, it goes over. It's kind of like your Facebook feed. It hits somebody right here. Because when I see that post, I don't look at your game. What I look at is I look at those people and go, somebody's looking at that and saying that was John, or that was Billy, or that was Sally. And I know I'm using general terms, but I'm hoping you guys get the point when I say that. You know, since we all have this great time on social media, I want you guys to actually find this video. It meant a lot to me. It was Italy's mayors telling their citizens to behave. Through the video, it was them walking around their towns, making sure that their citizens were at home, practicing social distancing, making sure that they were not putting others at risk, or themselves, or their loved ones. And in a part of this video, there was a mayor yelling at the hairdressers in his town. The fact that a mayor has to yell at hairdressers, it just blows my mind. Honestly, we hold licenses and we need to be responsible. We need to be setting an example. During his speech, pleading with the hairdressers, he was expressing to them, I don't understand why people are getting their hair done. Where are you going? I don't understand why people need to get their hair done, because people are dying. Don't you get it? It's a closed casket. At first, I heard that and I had to replay it again because I wanted to really understand what he was saying. We've seen on the news how other countries had to take care of the people that have passed medically because of the virus. And when we as hairdressers are not following those safety protocols, that's what we're doing. We're adding to that problem. So we just as hairdressers can be doing that much harm. If we as hairdressers can be doing just that much harm, imagine what you're doing laying out in that park. Keep yourself safe. Keep your loved ones safe. Keep others safe, okay? Let's be a part of the solution and not be a part of the problem.